Hi guys, welcome back to Clubhouse Kids. Today's video I'm going to be sharing with you what my 7th grader will be doing for the 2019-2020 school year. So if you're interested in his curriculum, stick around. Okay, so I have 5 kids that I homeschool. So this is my 4th video showing you what our curriculum will be for the upcoming school year. So I have done my 2nd grader, my 3rd grader, my 5th grader. This one will be my 7th grade video, and then my last video for my curriculum for this year will be my 9th grader's curriculum. We will be starting school on June 17th, so I am getting down to the wire. So I am going to do this video, and then I can prep kind of his desk area. And then I'll just have my high schoolers to kind of finish up a couple of things, and then I'll share with you what he's going to be doing. So for my 7th graders, room arrangement, we homeschool actually in our family room is where I have made their homeschool room for the school year. And he is in the corner of the room. So this child has a hard time focusing. I have a daycare during the day, and he is just the most kind-hearted child. The second that a daycare child will whine or fuss or anything, he just jumps up and grabs them and holds them, and like, it's very, very sweet. But he needs to be doing his school day. So I put my 7th grader in the corner. I'm hoping that this spot will be a good spot for him, help him focus. I've even thought about getting him some headphones to wear or something like that to try to just really kind of help him have more of a successful year. School is not his favorite thing. He would rather be playing Fortnite or actually playing with the daycare kids. So he is my child that really takes a lot of focus. So I'm hoping that this corner spot will be a good fit for him. So let me start with showing you what he's going to be doing this school year. So here is his lesson plans, his subjects for this school year. He's going to do Bible, math, language arts, English and writing, spelling, and his electives. For Bible, all of my kids we do a biblical worldview curriculum. He is in his 4th year of that. This is the last volume of this curriculum. So this is volume 4. And then he also has a devotional time. He will be able to do Right Now Media just like my other children, but he's only going to be doing Right Now Media on Fridays. And that is a video-based devotional, almost like website, kind of like a Christian Netflix is kind of how I explain it. But you kind of pick a topic that you want to watch. You sometimes order a book to go along with it, and then you watch a little devotional, read a book. Some of them are just standalone where you can just watch the video, not read a book along with it. I absolutely love Right Now Media. I've been using it for about a year, and now I'm going to get my kids on it for this school year. So he will be doing that on Fridays, but Monday through Thursday I have some other devotional options for him. He's going to work through a couple devotional books. So the first one he's going to do is A Content Heart. My older son did this as well when he was in 7th grade. This is just a really, really good book. So he's going to work through this one. And this takes probably about a month and a half to complete. So he's going to do that one. He's going to do Developing a Quiet Time. This is also will take him probably about a month and a half to complete. And then I found this one, and it's called Draw the Life of Jesus. He loves to draw. He's a very artistic child. I think he's really, really going to love this. But this is definitely, he would not get through this in one whole year. So I think we're going to do probably half of it this year and half of it for 8th grade year. This is a really, really cool book. So what it is, if you have a child that likes to draw, here's lesson 1, and it just says, He was with God in the beginning, and then it gives them a verse to look up. Read John 1 through 14. Think about Jesus being with God at the very beginning. Think about the world being made through Jesus. Draw a view of the earth from space. And so each of these is just kind of like that. They have a verse that they read and then gives them a little assignment to draw. He's going to just really love this. So that's what he will be doing during his devotional time. For math, he will be in teaching textbooks just like the rest of my kids. So he will be doing Math 7. We also do Life of Fred as a family. He will be working through one book this year, and it's the intermediate series Mineshaft. And then the last thing that we do is every one of my kids do math minutes. So this is math minute 7, and there's 100 of these. So he will be working through 1 to 3 worksheets a week of math minutes. So that's what I have planned for him for math. For language arts, he is not much of a reader. We have not been able to just find a book that has just kind of like caught him and helped him just kind of get a love of reading. We are a huge reading family. I love to read. My husband loves to read. Most of my other kids love to read, except for my 7th grader. He just kind of struggles. He just doesn't like to read. So I don't have a big reading program for him. He reads well, but I don't want to also like frustrate him to the point where he doesn't become a reader later on. I'm really holding hope that he will just find a book that just he falls in love with, and he will just develop that love of reading. So for this year, he will be doing Living Together, which is what my 5th grader is doing this book as well. But my 5th grader is doing it 2nd semester, so my 7th grader is going to do this one 1st semester. And then 2nd semester, he's going to do Step by Step. And that is all I have planned for him on. He will do Wednesday afternoon, drop everything in read time. But other than that, I did not plan any other reading because he does have so much other reading in his other subjects. I didn't want to put too much reading on him. I really am holding out hope that he will still just fall in love with reading like me. Like, I love to read, so I have just a really hard time that he doesn't like to read. So if you guys have a boy or one of your kids that didn't like to read and you just found something, give me some tips and tricks on what I can do to help him in this area. Okay, so for English and writing, let me grab my stack here. He's going to be doing Essentials in Writing 7. Like I said in all my other videos, this is a new curriculum for us. I'm really excited about using this one. We did IEW writing before. Actually, out of all the kids, he probably liked IEW writing the best. So we are keeping Fix-It Grammar, which is part of IEW writing, because he loved Fix-It Grammar last year, and he actually asked if he could do the 2nd book to that. So we are going to do book 2 of Fix-It Grammar. We're going to work through the story Robin Hood. If you have never heard about Fix-It Grammar, this is a great way to teach grammar to your kids. My kids have always loved it, and they actually pick up on so much grammar, and it's not intense. Basically, every day they have a sentence, and they read the sentence to you. There's usually a vocab word. You go over the vocab word with them, and then they just diagram it, and then you check it and talk about it. After they have fixed all the mistakes in it, they write it in their notebook. So by the end of the year, they have basically written out the entire story of So last year he did the nose tree, and this year we're going to do Robin Hood. And then for handwriting, he's just going to work through this one as well. Just learning cursive writing. I'm not putting a lot of emphasis on handwriting this school year. I don't want their handwriting to slip, so I just have the kids, each of my kids are just going to work through a workbook, but we're not doing any traditional like handwriting curriculum this year. All they're doing is just a workbook. And then the last thing he's doing is spelling UC. We worked through Level E Book 1 last year, and so he's going to do Level E Book 2 this year. And this is the American Spirit book. He has really enjoyed, he really liked Book 1. It's got a lot of almost like U.S. history type of paragraphs, and he really enjoyed that. So we're going to do Book 2 of that, and then he will finish Level E. I have not decided if I'm going to do spelling with him for 8th grade year. This might be the last level he does. He spells pretty good. But for 7th grade, we are going to finish up this level. And then we get to our electives. So for his electives this year, geography, he will be doing Universal Yum with all of us. We do this once a month together. And so that will be his Friday elective. He also will be doing health this year, and for health, he's going to be reading through this book with me, Growing Up God's Way for Boys. This will not take us through the whole year. We're just going to do one chapter a week, and it only has 9 chapters in it, so we'll actually be done with this the first 9 weeks of school. So that will be for health. For history, he's doing history along with my 5th grader. We are doing U.S. history this year. This is through Abeka. And then he will also be doing the United States coloring book along with our U.S. history. He as well learned all his states and capitals last year, and so now he's just going to learn some more state facts. And then for language, he will be on Duolingo. And then I also got him this workbook. This is grade 2, just like my 5th grader. I got him grade 1. Super, super easy, but I'm just trying to drive home just a couple of just very basic concepts to the Spanish language. They have actually learned so much on Duolingo. If you are looking for a foreign language program, Duolingo is free. You can actually even take just this little hour class and become a Duolingo classroom, and that's what I did last year, and my kids learned so much through that app. It's a free app. I really, really recommend Duolingo for foreign language. So that wraps up what my 7th grader will be doing this school year. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I have one more curriculum video to get out for this school year, and that's what my 9th grader will be doing for this upcoming school year. So watch for that video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.